nearly everything that we depend on today as far as innovation emerged from logical analysis and study. Some of the time researchers were mainly hoping to create another sort of gadget, yet in different cases, they were examining something unique, and the innovation was only a branch of their work. Different circumstances, the exploration will prompt another comprehension of how the world functions. In any case, some logical investigations appear just to be insane as opposed to advantageous. 10 shocking science experiments happening right now in the world.
Number 10.
3D printing technology has been developing at such a rate that researchers have been able to create food, working machines, and even buildings out of 3D printers. This has led to scientists in various parts of the world experimenting with the technology to create working organs that could be transplanted into people, as there is a distinct shortage of donor organs. These biological 3D printers would be able to produce the necessary living tissue on demand.
Number 9.
Several companies, such as Google and Samsung, are currently employing researchers to carry out studies to investigate the development and use of smart contact lenses. These teams hope that the devices will allow images and information to be projected directly into the eye from the lenses, or to even monitor medical conditions.
Number 8.
A team at MIT have been working on a study that is trying to develop a way to control DNA and living cells, with the ultimate goal of allowing people to actually program organisms. The hope is that by creating specific programming languages for different types of cells will allow them to cure diseases and prevent certain conditions from developing.
Number 7.
Another study that NASA is currently working on is the Robonaut experiment. This is essentially an investigation into creating a robot that would be capable of traveling into space and acting as a fully functioning crew member on flights. This would allow the machine to carry out more difficult and dangerous missions, keeping human astronauts much safer.
Number 6.
While many companies are developing new technology that will allow them to create robots capable of having sexual relationships with people, scientists are currently carrying out a study to see whether humans even like touching robots sexually. This involves having participants touching a robot on simulated sex organs to see how comfortable they are interacting with a mechanical person.
Number 5.
The Oxford Electric Bell experiment, also known as the Clarendon Dry Pile, is a study that has been ongoing since 1840. It was put together to test certain theories regarding electrical and chemical action. It involves a bell that has rung continuously for almost 200 years, ringing around 10 billion times without the battery being recharged.
Number 4.
One of the individual ways in which we've to do and notice alien species that reside within the universe is to review the sunshine spectrum that's given off once a planet passes by a star. This can be a possible identical technique that alternative species would leave the USA to search out as, so researchers at Columbia University Area Unit currently developing some way to cover our presence. They're experimenting with a series of lasers that will effectively disrupt the spectrum and build it seems as if there was no life on Earth.
Number 3.
NASA intends to do a genuinely unusual trial on the Global Space Station in May. Readiness started in spring for the examination, which will see space explorers in the office setting a massive fire. Considering that the ISS is a standout amongst the most costly things at any point fabricated, this is something of an unusual move. However, NASA is quick to see how the fire in a microgravity domain.
Number 2.
Another examination that has been running for an exceptionally lengthy time frame, their William James Beal germination test, is an investigation that is researching to what extent seeds can stay torpid and still develop when planted. At regular intervals, a covered container of seeds is taken and after that the seeds planted to check whether any development, with the analysis set to last until year 2100.
Number 1.
A previous couple of decades have seen researchers endeavor to make new types of vitality creation as the issues with non-renewable energy sources turned out to be notable. While much venture has been created into any semblance of sun-based and wind control, researchers in the UK are taking a shot at an analysis to make a working battery utilizing microscopic organisms. This includes using different sorts of microscopic organisms to produce and release power.